Hey there, Sunil here, and today in this video we'll be going over how to cold email in 2024. The new year of 2024 is very close and a lot of changes have happened. New technologies, new AI solutions. OpenAI and ChatGPT have taken the business world by storm. A lot of new things have come up and they have changed the way by which things operate and the way by which things are done, including cold email and cold outbound in general. In this video, we will be going over how to structure your cold email approach so that you win in 2024 and how you can also start navigating your cold email regulations that have come up. That being said, let's talk about what cold emailing is first of all, right? What is the definition of cold email? Cold emailing is the process of sending out emails to the decision maker of businesses that can potentially benefit from your services. The reason why it's called cold emailing is because the people you email are a cold audience, meaning they have zero context about what your business is about other than these initial emails that you've sent. There's no context other than these initial emails that you've sent basically. Now let's talk about why traditional cold emailing no longer works, right? Because a lot of people are passing on this myth that cold outbound and cold emailing no longer works, it's dead, blah 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 blah. Believe what you believe, but that's not the truth. That whole thing is fucked, right? Because this is what they usually do. They load up a generic list of businesses that they want to email, then they send thousands of emails in a month with the generalized message that has little to zero personalization. They get a ton of not interested replies, out of offices, and they say a lot of their emails go to spam, the domains get burnt, and the campaign has trash results that no one wants to take a look at. Time is wasted, effort is wasted, money is wasted. These outcomes happen because the market is aware of cold emailing, right? Cold emailing is not a new thing that just popped up. Emailing for marketing purposes have been a thing from the dawn or the invention of email. The volume of these emails have increased significantly over time, especially today in this day and age. The same message is being sent out by hundreds and thousands of marketers who want to sell their stuff, right? Because what they usually do is they purchase a course and they're like, oh damn, that messaging script looks good, and they just copy paste it in their own business and they just bombard thousands of businesses with that message. Since it's the same message that's being, thousands of people do the same thing, right? That means that the same message is being sent to the entire market. What does this mean? That means that people have become numb to that particular type of messaging. And that's why you get all of these not interested, out of offices, fuck off, no, all these negative replies. You get that because they're tired of this messaging. The rules that these email services providers have also significantly changed. Spam rules have changed, sending rules have changed, so you can't just bulk send thousands of emails from just a single domain without regards to any technical rules. What is the alternative? Well, the alternative to this is the new methodology that I use. You create a well-researched list of prospects with the required data points. You don't email businesses that don't fit your ICP. Do not email businesses that don't fit your ideal client profile. That way you eliminate a large segment of the market who don't need your solution. You do that through well-crafted lists that have been crafted through proper research. Once you've created that well-researched list of prospects with the required data points that you can use in your copywriting. By the way, these prospects, right, they should be having a high likelihood of wanting our services. And AI should be leveraged to analyze data points that can be used in a copy, like I mentioned before. Right? Once you have those data points, take those data points and create the email copy leveraging syntax. And the key here is to make the email copy very unique, highly personalized, and highly resonant with that particular ICP. The reason you want to leverage syntax is because you don't want your emails to end up in spam, and you want to also ensure that your emails look unique. That's why you need syntax. And then once you have finished step 1 and step 2, step 3 is to create a system that allows you to send 500 to 1000 personalized emails every single day on an automated and leveraged basis. Automation and leverage is key here because if you're spending 16 hours a day trying to send 1,000 personalized emails, because you got other tasks to do, you got shit to do other than just prospecting. So 16 hours a day just dedicated to prospecting would be stupid. Okay, you created the system that allows you to send out 500 to 1,000 personalized emails per day on an automated and leveraged basis. Once that's done, then you launch the campaign and then you start getting positive replies. Once you get positive replies, you then take them and convert them into meetings. And then you take those meetings and close those deals and get that paper. That's what you do. That's the alternative to this shitty ass approach that we have here, where the whole process in itself is fucked, like I mentioned before. How do you make this a reality? Well, how do you start sending out automated personalized emails? You use tools like Clay, or you use GPT for Sheets like I mentioned before in an earlier video. Check that video out if you want more insight on how you can use GPT for Sheets to craft personalized emails. Of course, that method is more bare bones. It's not as powerful as Clay, but it's pretty much close to free. The cost is not too much there. So at least you can get started on sending out those personalized emails. You use tools like ChatGPT to create the personalized email copy after you have used tools like Clay to build the hyper-personalized lead lists. Once the lead lists have been ready, hyper-personalized lead lists that is, and the personalized email copy has been also ready, you use a tool like Smart Lead to send out the emails. This part and this part will be covered in another video, separate videos that is. I will cover this today. Now, how do you start setting up Smart Lead? First of all, Smart Lead is a cold email automation tool that allows for you to scale your email outreach with multiple inboxes. However, the software alone in itself isn't going to enable you to send out 500 to 1,000 emails per day. You gotta hook up a couple of things to Smart Lead so that you can start sending out that volume. So here's the technical setup, right? You first buy the domains and then you set up the SPF, DKIM, DMARC and MX records for each of those domains that you bought, and then you set up the inboxes through an email service provider such as Google Workspace or Outlook. Once you've set up the inboxes, you connect them to Smart Lead and then you set them up for warm-up. Here's the workflow. You buy domains via Cloudflare, you purchase the inboxes via Google Workspace, link the inboxes to Smart Lead, and then once you've linked the inboxes to Smart Lead, you start setting up the warm-up. Once you've set up the warm-up, you let the inboxes warm up for at least 14 days and then you launch your campaigns. The reason why you want to warm up your inboxes for at least 14 days is because any less than that would mean your inboxes might have a high likelihood, your emails that is, will have a high likelihood of going into spam. That's pretty much how you start cold emailing, right? But the thing is, it's simple but not easy. So the summary is, the name of the game is automated personalization. You want personalized value being delivered to your prospects, but you want to do that in an automated and leveraged manner. You want to reach out to a lot of people, cover a lot of people with a lot of value. You ensure that your cold email infrastructure is optimized so that you avoid spam. Ensure that all your records are set up. Ensure that you are using spin tags and ensure that you're personalizing your emails for every single lead. The regulation that they've came up with is that if you're sending out 5,000 emails, more than 5,000 emails per day, you get categorized as a bulk sender. If you get categorized as a bulk sender, then you get hit with all the regulations, right? How do you navigate the regulations? Well, ensure that your organization is not sending out more than 5,000 emails per day. I think 5,000 emails per day is completely unnecessary. You don't need that much of volume, right? Number one is because managing the infrastructure for that kind of volume of outreach would be a hassle, to be honest, right? Like the expenses for all the software costs, team, everything, it'll be a headache. It's a headache to manage, right? That's number one. And number two is you probably the industry you're targeting has a low TAM, right? The TAM isn't simply just enough to cover 5,000 emails per day. You can't keep up that volume for long, right? Let's say you have 100K businesses in your total addressable market, right? You got 100,000 accounting businesses in the United States, for example. And let's say you send out 5,000 emails per day. After 20 days, what the fuck are you gonna do? If your messaging doesn't work properly and your messaging has a lot of areas where it needs to be optimized, then congratulations, you've just burnt up your market with a suboptimal message that converts a very low percentage of that total addressable market into interested leads. So that's just setting yourself up for failure. Don't do that. And you want to start off with just 500 to 1000 emails per day. You want to ensure that you're personalizing your emails for every single lead, and you're ensuring that you are leveraging triggers, sales triggers like hiring events, funding events, and so on, so that you have a lot more context when it comes to sending out those emails. These sales triggers, these trigger events that happen within these companies are a part of the personalization that you have in your cold emails. That's how you ensure that a lot of your emails don't go into spam, your domains don't get burnt out that easily, and to ensure that you achieve success in your cold email efforts. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and if you want me to walk you through the entire process of how you can do this in your own business, if you want somebody to take over this process for you on a completely DIY basis, book a call with me and we can talk. Have a great one, and I look forward to seeing you soon in another video.